I'm not ready.
You're not ready? You need more time?
Okay, I'm ready.
Pop quiz. What are our guideposts, friends?
Be authentic.
Thank you, January. Ashley or Natalie, give a guidepost.
Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Oh, it's what we do.
Have fun.
Boom.
Just have fun.
Welcome to the DANK Pod. Join us on our chaotic adventure of what it means to be Disney adults. Like, follow, comment, and share wherever you listen. Send any questions or feedback to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. This week, we're talking about hidden gems at the parks. Let's get dank.
Jack.
Oh, I hope so, because that's what I had my notes on in my head.
Notes in your head? You didn't write them down?
No.
It's okay. I don't have to write them down. I wrote mine down.
I wouldn't be authentic if I wrote them down.
Ooh, that's right.
Who wants to go first?
Me?
Ashley can go first.
So I don't know how much of a hidden gem my first one is, but it was one that I didn't know about and that you guys introduced us to. And it was the Cool Club.
Club cool.
Club Cool.
Is that the Coke spot?
That's the Coke spot.
I gotta cross that off now.
Aha.
I'm gonna take that.
That's an
I
Epcot.
thought that was such a fun little space.
That was my number 7.
How many you got, bro?
I have
Enough for
I
everybody.
got a bunch.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool because number one, Jonathan likes Coke products, right? I'm not one to dabble and try different things. I have the palate of like a 3-year-old. But I really enjoyed this, kind of hidden away area where you can try different Coke products from around the world for free.
That's true.
It was the
You're
free
so right.
part that really
Yeah.
sold me.
Absolutely. Especially because you don't really get anything for free except Sunburn at Disney. But
And Coke products. Well, these Coke products,
Yeah.
not all Coke products.
I
Never
some of
would've
those.
thought- I would have never thought that I like cucumber Sprite. But that stuff is delicious.
Delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, I would say, it's accurate there. Like, that's like it's not really hidden, right? So I wrestle with it because, like, it's not really hidden. But honestly, how many people, when you go in there, it's never, like, overwhelmingly crowded, right?
Right,
I don't-
right.
I don't think a lot of people take advantage of it.
I mean, you really have to hang a left by the store.
Hard left.
And like there's no advertising outside of like where it is.
Right?
Do they even have a name on the front?
It's called the pool.
Does it say, does it say
I
I
what-
know it's called that, but I don't recall the name being out front of it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
Do we want to keep going around? We can go around like that. What else you got?
Oh,
Or like,
okay.
who else is next?
What's one of yours?
One of mine?
Yeah,
Hey, you got a whole list apparently.
I know.
I know.
Let's see.
The suspense.
Here's one from. I try to pick some at each park. One that I enjoy, or started to enjoy, and I hope that we can continue to enjoy, is the Wilderness Explorer Scavenger Hunt. I like a good scavenger hunt.
So
And
cute.
I think that for kids, it might be more apparent, but for Disney adults, you can go to the Wilderness Explorer boutique booth thing and get yourself a scavenger hunt booklet and do the scavenger hunt and do like run around Animal Kingdom, get patches, and then get your final Wilderness Explorer patch at the end, which we're incomplete right now, and we have to go back and finish it. But we did the whole like cheer, didn't we? Like caw or whatever.
Is there an actual call?
Yeah, I think I have it. I think I recorded it when we did it. But yeah, we did like a whole like, I am a wilderness explorer, caw whatever. I forget which way it goes. But
Oh my
yeah, that's like
gosh.
I think that's a little hidden gem. It's not overtly advertised. And
I
it's
wonder how
free when you get in.
I wonder how they've adjusted that since they, tore up Dino Land.
Valid.
Interesting, yeah.
What about you, January?
So I think a hidden gem is if you're ever at the Polynesian, Grand Floridian, or Contemporary, at nighttime they have an electrical water pageant.
Ooh.
So it's
that's a good
a floating light parade that sails nightly across the Seven Seas Lagoon. and you can see from those resorts. So if you have like a dinner reservation at Narcoossee's, it's right outside on their, I'm not going to call it a balcony, like on their deck outside. You can go outside and see. If you have dinner reservations at the Polynesian. And that's a really cool show that I didn't know that they offered. So it's definitely a resort thing that you can go and check out and enjoy.
Is it? Do they still offer it?
Yeah, they do it every night.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. We have last time we had dinner at the Poly was probably about a year ago. Isn't that right, Ashley?
Has it been a whole year? Time flies.
Yeah, baby. We went on 626.
We did?
Yeah, we had dinner at the Poly and then watched the nighttime spectacular from the
I don't remember
Seven
that was
Seas Lagoon.
626. Look at you, best
It's like
friend.
you don't love me.
You're
Interesting.
going to feel really bad when I get dementia in like 10 years.
Oh shit.
You won't remember this.
Exactly. But you will.
What?
What about you, Natalie? You got a special one?
Done for me. I haven't been to this, but I hear that the Boardwalk has a foot long mozzarella stick that I've been wanting to have.
About mozzarella sticks.
But Beige says that you have to share it, and I'm like,
I don't know how
I
I
want
feel
my
about that.
own. Right?
Sometimes you just want
But-
your own shit.
Yeah. I haven't been to it. It's only to me. It's like rumors, but that's when I'm definitely. It's on my list. Go find this foot long. We should do it when the next time you guys come up.
Heck yeah. I love a mozzarella stick.
Actually, we'll be up on the 19th overnight.
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
not
but
the
they
next
won't.
time. Another time. I'm sorry. I should rephrase that. The next time we're there together. I'm so sorry. That was my bad.
Don't
Yeah.
don't rope me into. You know I'll do it too because I'm like we'll be looking for things to do at night. We have to
At night till 7. Like, what's your night?
Smart ass. I'm smart ass. I think we're gonna try to go to the nighttime spectacular at the fireworks show. Is it Happily Ever After?
We are?
Oh, does your
Yeah.
wife know?
Yeah. Because we haven't. That was the whole plan. We'll probably do Magic and then the nighttime show.
Oh, but it's not the new one.
Natalie.
No. We'll be there the day before.
Okay, let me ask the group. How much is too much for dollars for the giant mozzarella stick? What would you pay?
Oh shit.
For a
we're
whole
doing
foot?
it?
I mean, it's-
a
I
bucket
don't
inch?
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
that
say-
it's a foot.
I was going
Is
to
it
say
a
it's
foot?
Disney, though. So you're
It's
talking.
supposed to be a foot.
Yeah, that thing's probably like $12.99 to $15.
I think you got to
Okay,
be at least
okay.
a buck an inch.
Right. Same. I was thinking $1 an inch.
How much is it?
So $1 an inch is
It would be probably like 12 or 12.99 because they're not going to round
Inflation.
down.
15.50 cents.
It's the tariffs though. It's different now.
Mhm.
It used to be $12 in 2024. Right. Now I'm just kidding. I don't. Yeah, 15. Okay. Is that what we're sharing it? I'm just kidding. It really. I see it, and I just don't see a $15 value, but I'm still down to do it once. Is that wrong?
That's
Dang
why,
it,
no,
that's,
you
probably
how
why
much?
she, that's why she wants you to share.
They say you do get a bag of potato chips as well.
I don't take your freaking bag and give me another stick. Give me half a stick.
Ash, you get another one? Get another hidden gem?
I do, but it's not in a different park. And I don't think it's open year round, but I really enjoyed our time in, I think, do they call it the AP Lounge in Epcot? The Blue Cross Blue Shield Lounge? And
Yeah.
It's not Blue Cross. Is it Blue Cross Blue Shield or is it Advent Health?
No, it was
They've
Blue Cross.
They've moved it around. I've seen it there in Morocco where we went together.
Morocco, yeah. It was
I
such a
saw it.
pleasant place to cool off.
They had it at another place a different year.
Really?
Yes, they had it. At one point, they had it where they have
Foreign.
land. Yes.
Yeah. It was like next to the food court.
That's interesting.
So I
Yep.
wonder if like they use different spaces. And do they have different sponsors different years?
Yeah, we had, I think that one year we all went, it was in the Soren space, right?
I don't remember if I
I
saw
don't.
it.
I don't remember if they've been to it
Oh,
together.
no, yeah. It was like a closed off area, like a roped area. It wasn't like a whole
Mhm.
building just to us kind of thing.
Right. We're with the
Right.
regular people.
With like the
Amongst-
mixed trail the
Right,
trail
right.
nuts. Yeah.
We were yes with
The Guardian of the Galaxy nuts.
Oh
dude,
yeah.
those were pretty good.
You got a little snack.
Oh,
And then
good
that's
times.
one of us, I'm not naming names, one of us filled up their personal water container.
Wow, you
illegally.
gotta do that?
I didn't name
When they're
names.
at
I
the
didn't name
side?
names. You'll never know which one of us
Dang.
it was.
It wasn't any one of us. It was somebody else we were observing.
Yes, that's what it was. It was somebody else
we
we were
saw
observing.
another guest.
A whole another guest.
In their defense, I bet they didn't see the sign until after they tilted.
I agree. They were probably so innocent and just having a grand old time that they just no clue.
Hilarious. Good time.
Oh,
Good times. Good time.
let's see. What do we have here? Because I'm gonna shoot an Epcot one in here.
Not an Epcot one.
An Epcot one, I know.
Wow.
You know why? Because Epcot in itself is a hidden gem for Jonathan. He doesn't even know. He doesn't want to accept the beautiful memories that we've shared there together.
Yeah, we almost got remember that time we almost got busted too. So for me, it's the aquarium with I have a bonus note here. The free sticker book that goes with the aquarium.
Oh.
Ooh. Not the sticker, but
The sticker book. You know,
Stickers.
Epcot is really good at giving you a little booklet for stuff. Like whether it's food and wine or flower and garden
This is true.
or just go like any of the festivals, you get a little passport book to go through. And then for the aquarium, it's like I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that part of it. Like there's usually freedom to roam around in there. Super air conditioned too. It's a great break, and you get a free sticker book to give to your yourself or any smaller persons that you might know.
The sticker book. What kind of stickers were on there?
Fish,
Fishes.
And tell me about them. What kind of fish were they?
water, fish.
They had
Uh,
sharks.
They weren't like fish sticks. Come on,
They had
man.
some crabs.
Why should I put me on the spot like that?
I think they had turtles.
Like sea turtles, not land turtles.
Well, duh.
Yeah, you can take as many as you want. Self-serve. So last time we took the Savage with us, I was like, hey, let's get one for Goose. And she was like, no, thanks. He's not allowed to have stickers. I was like,
Oh,
that was a total, that was some BS.
was she being serious?
Yeah, she wanted
think so.
all those stickers for herself.
Oh, but he's not allowed to have stickers.
He's not allowed to have stickers. That's like, God, that's
Only
mean.
her.
Dang. That's hilarious.
She's crazy.
That's funny.
Babe, got another one?
Interesting.
How do we feel about in Magic Kingdom Cinderella's wishing well?
I don't know anything about her wishing well. Tell me.
It's located to the right of the castle, where you can toss a coin and make a wish, and the money goes to children charities.
Ooh, that's cute. So we're helping James come true.
Huh?
So we're helping James come true.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's cute. That's real cute. I didn't even know that existed.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Is it
The
in-
wishing well?
Yeah, I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, it's on the pathway
Oh.
to the right side of the castle.
It's like it's hidden.
Hmm.
How about you?
I didn't
Emma?
know Jonathan would give me the hidden approval, seal of approval.
I mean, I think it's pretty loosely like what we're defining as hidden. It doesn't have to be like you got to go dig where X marks the spot, but maybe it's like where's it's not a lot of people utilize it.
Yeah. It's like I'm just thinking.
Got some deep thoughts over
I was
there.
like, the suspense is killing me.
It's like the Rapunzel bathroom. And
Ooh.
yeah, in Magic. Like that's like a hidden gems venue. Like they legit have weddings in front of there.
Yeah,
It's just a bathroom.
They have weddings in front of it,
Yes.
It's very pretty.
like legally.
Yeah, it's
here,
very
I'll
pretty.
send a picture.
Yeah, we're on it.
Wild.
Isn't
It's
it?
like one of the better bathrooms in the park systems.
The theming's like just really on point, and people love it. But
They love it
It's
so much
so-
they want to get married in front of it.
it's so funny though, because like it's the entrance to the
The
restroom.
bathrooms, right? I think that area, like that theme of Rapunzel, is bigger in Tokyo. I think it's like a whole space in Tokyo.
Do they?
Oh, wow.
Do they shut it down for it? Do they like block it off?
The
Oh.
bathroom when they're having weddings, you mean?
Yes.
I think you're mistaking me with somebody who works there. I just visit.
That's
I've never
the
been to a wedding, a bathroom
that's
wedding.
it at nighttime.
A bathroom wedding.
No, but usually when they do have the weddings, it's either before it opens. It's usually before it opens. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Have you guys seen the Disney weddings on? I don't know what it was on. Oh, was it on Disney Plus? Perhaps it was Disney Plus.
I think it's if you ever stay on Disney property, you know how like they have a channel about the parks. So they
Mhm.
had like a show about Disney weddings.
Yeah, I want to say that I've seen it maybe on Netflix or something before. I don't know how often they run it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen some of the video on that.
I feel like, for whatever reason, it was at home. I didn't realize it was at Disney. But you could be right. Who knows? But Ashley saw it at home, so I don't know.
I thought so, but maybe I'm conflating with something else.
It's possible. I could be remembering wrong.
I'll allow it. I think that like some of the tours in themselves could be like a hidden gem, like how we didn't even know about the keys to the kingdom until January's parents took us. That was a very fun tour. We've talked about that in the past. And they take you.
Not the
Behind
other
the
way
scenes.
around. They take you.
Jonathan doesn't want to do the keys to the kingdom.
Correct.
Why?
He doesn't want.
He
to know
doesn't want the
secrets.
magic. Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like
I mean, our tour guide made me like literally tear on the tour.
oh my god, it was definitely the crying game.
Like how
won.
did he stirred my emotions? And I don't think I'm that emotional,
Shit.
but what he was doing, I felt like I was part of the team.
Aw.
It really was good.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I wish we knew if he still worked there. Like
Do you know his name?
he made such an
we
impression
do.
on me and my family.
We still talk about him, obviously, but like
Yeah.
we talk about him here, but we also talk about him like in the family.
Yeah. Like
You don't stalk him, do you?
no.
I mean, I would though. I wouldn't be opposed. Like I wouldn't hurt him. I just make sure he's safe so he can always do a good job.
Aw. Actually, got any other hidden gems?
I don't think it's a hidden gem, but anytime we ask someone if they've had it, they say no, and it's
Ooh.
the cheeseburger spring rolls. It's not hidden. The line is always a billion years long.
It's maybe some of them should be called if you have patience gem.
But if you haven't had a cheeseburger or a pizza spring roll, it is a 15 out of 10 recommend for us.
I mean, we have a friend who learned how to make some at home.
This is true. I crushed it.
Smashed
You
it.
crushed it until you told me there were pickles involved.
You ate
Why?
all of them.
Are you that guy? You ate it and you enjoyed it. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it. Too
Sometimes I
late.
don't want to know. I don't want to know what's in that. I don't want to know what you
I
got
don't
in
want-
there for me. Sorry. Too bad. So sad. I have one from Magic Kingdom. This is one
Ooh.
that I shared with Goose and Savannah, and it's the fire station.
The fire station.
So you know when you come into Magic Kingdom and on the left-hand side are the bathrooms?
Yes.
Well, so the whole family was like, "Oh, we just got to the park. Stop number one, bathrooms." It's very common, right? So they were going to the bathroom, and right next door to that, where the parades go in and out, is the fire station. And if you go inside the fire station, there's all sorts of like fire station memorabilia, along with some of the Dalmatian stuff, because Dalmatians and fire stations go hand in hand. But like, there's different like patches and like the helmet shields and stuff from fire stations from all over the country. it's just neat to like go through like the stable of the old fashioned fire station on Main Street USA, and it was entertaining to the kid as it kept them visually occupied as we waited for everyone else to finish doing their duty, literally.
Yeah.
And they have I forget what penny machine was there, but it was probably like a 101 Dalmatian penny machine. It's kind of parked over there, so that's
Oh,
cool.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that was a cool one. So yeah, so that's a hidden gem. It's not thrilling, but it's something different to go and
I didn't even
look
know
at.
you did that with them.
Yeah, because you were in the bathroom. It's good.
Interesting. That is. I had no idea they did that. That was even. I know they have like in that area they have a barber.
Yeah.
So I had no idea. They can get their first haircut. They give them a little certificate.
Can I get my haircut there?
I don't know if there's an age limit. We could find out. But I had no idea that was even an option.
Like a Mickey ears design
Haircut?
in the head.
In your head?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, like some people get like lightning bolts and squiggly, loopy lines.
Ka-chow.
Could you imagine?
Ka-chow.
Like a
The ka-chow.
racetrack.
Would I pick a chow, please? The
I love
ka-chow.
that. Yeah, hook us up with a
Ka-chow.
ka-chow, man. We're gonna take 2 or 3 of the ka-chows. Thanks so much. Don't yuck our yum. Ka-chow.
Exactly.
Sweet. Bay, you got one? I think we skipped over you.
Hollywood Studios. Have you ever stopped at Walt Disney Presents exhibit?
I think we have. Like that's the walkthrough
Yeah.
museum thing.
Walkthrough with rare artifacts from Walt's life and history of the parks. Total AC. There's never any line.
It's just a bunch of people milling around, right? It's,
Yeah, it's actually very informative. So if you don't want to do the Keys to Kingdom, you can go to Walt Disney Presents exhibit, and then they'll have different features that they put in there. Like I think they had something like when the new Little Mermaid came out, and it was like meet
Mhm.
the new Ariel. So they had a portion of the exhibit dedicated to that. So they do cycle in
Like
like
movie
a
props and
seasonal
stuff.
exhibit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the like his animation camera, like the multiplane camera. On
yeah,
display
they
there, or a representation of it.
Yeah, how it worked.
That's really cool.
It is a cool one.
I think back in the day, that area used to be where they actually did some animation stuff. Like, you used to be able to buy, what do they call them, Jonathan? The story cells?
An animation cell.
The animation cells, which were real. I don't want to use the word cell again, but it was like a real slide, right? That they would have used during a movie, for example. And then there used to be the artists back there that would do, like, they were animation, like true animation artists for Disney. And they would do pictures, and I think we have one still, don't we? And you could purchase them, and they were pretty inexpensive. We probably spent less than $50 because this was a long time ago, and it wasn't quite as good of a year back then as it is lately. And so I think they've moved that space or that concept now to like Disney Springs, where you can see sometimes where they're drawing and you can purchase, special Disney prints or whatever. But I think back in the day, that's where they used to keep it, was back in that, what did you call it? The animation hall?
Walt Disney Presents.
Walt Disney Presents, forgive me. Yes.
Yeah, and it's got like a movie marquee out there, and they'll put up the name of the exhibit.
Yeah, it's a nice space, especially when you're just looking for something like to cool off.
Yeah.
I like what's it called in Epcot, where they have the shorts.
Oh, let me
The what?
see. They play movie shorts.
They play movie shorts.
Oh, I didn't
And
know.
I
Short
feel
films.
like, yeah, and I feel like I've never really had to wait for long for it. I feel like it's definitely underrated. You get some AC, you get to chill, you'll get to see like some of them you might recognize from a movie, some or not, but they are like they're short films, and it's like I don't know 15, 20 minutes of they might give like 3 or 4 different few minute films.
Oh, that's nice.
You guys have never been?
I don't think so.
Not to the shorts.
You said that was in studios or Epcot?
It's Epcot.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense then, because
So
Jonathan
it-
doesn't frequent.
I don't know if they call it. Let me see. It's called Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
That's so
immediately to the left of Figment's pyramid.
We'll definitely have to keep our eye out for that
So
one.
behind the fountain to the left of the pyramid.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, it is right there. What else?
I have a souvenir that I intend to get with the kids that I feel like is a good one for pets too, and that you don't have to have the participant with you when you get this. And I feel like it's an overlooked souvenir, and that it's been on my radar. I'm not sure how long. Maybe even January brought this up to me, but I feel like it's super affordable as well. The silhouette cameos that you can have cut on Main Street USA.
CC.
On Main Street? They're on Main Street, right?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they're like pretty affordable too.
They're cute.
I want to
Very old timey.
Yeah.
Before we had photos, they would, and like if you couldn't get your portrait painted, an artist would make a silhouette of you.
You know, sometimes I think about that. Like when I see people like posing in pictures, I just think about how far we've come. Especially like when you look like the beginning, everybody's just like
like the Flintstones
All stone.
when they just had like they just had like a pterodactyl
man.
packing it out for you. We've come such a long way. I love
but they
I love
always
this
like from either not posing at all or not having any kind of smile to the different poses and the different things we come up with.
Did it just
Interesting.
take that long for the film to like go through exposure that they were just like, I hate my life?
I think posing and smiling is just culture. Like pictures are, it's in the context of the time. Like I don't think anyone would have ever like the mirror selfie. Like that's just, you know what I mean? So I think it was just the times. Like it was probably the etiquette that you didn't smile.
They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
I was gonna say it was
But
rougher
also
times
too-
back then too.
Right.
Oh,
like
yeah.
how long did it take to set up the picture? So are you really going to be holding your smile? Like
The picture, you're
For
thinking
10
mistaking the
minutes?
picture with the portrait. The picture is still quick. It's just a while before you might be able to see it, but the picture still, it wasn't.
no, like they would have to like
Cathode
they
ray
would have to
tube.
put the plates in. They would have to put the powder on the
Right,
thing.
exactly. But you're not going to
hold the
stand there. If you want to stand there until they got that, you let me know when it's ready to shoot.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, Natalie. I think like it's one of the things that's maybe changed, and I think January's right with the culture element of it, is that when people started taking photos, they didn't really understand what was happening, and the idea
Right.
that smiling in a photo. When was smiling in a photo invented? Was it probably about the time that standing in line came about?
Nah, man.
When did
They've been standing in
people?
line way longer than that. Don't be crazy.
We've been standing in line for hours to get in. That's what we stood in line for. The thing about like it's like even movies, the technology behind movies. When the first motion picture came out, wasn't it like a train and it caused people to like stand up and run away? And like how good were those special effects?
Yeah, there was a cultural preference for serious expressions in portraits. People started smiling.
They'd be
more.
like, "Why the fuck are you smiling in this photograph? You look like an idiot."
Right? Remember the duck? You remember duck face craze?
He'd just be like,
Oh, duck face.
"Can you imagine like
now we're-
in
now the
the
kids are doing this.
1800s?"
They would, yeah, peace sign and duck face coming at everybody now. They would be like, they're gonna.
The 1800s.
Can you imagine like the 3100s when they're
I
looking
guess-
back at our pictures?
I
They're
guess
like,
they
"What
were
the
trying
fuck?"
to mimic painted portraits, right? Because an artist didn't paint the subject smiling,
That's true because it was gonna smile for 36 hours.
but they didn't start smiling in photographs until 1920s and 1930s.
During the Depression.
Now, well, I'm sure it was after they lifted
Paint it on, bitch.
prohibition.
That's what they said. Paint
they're,
it on.
they're like the liquor's back.
Yeah, prohibition style.
Said with the more upbeat and celebratory atmosphere, it further encouraged the adoption of smiling in photographs.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm.
Who's next?
I think you.
I don't
No,
know.
I,
Yeah,
gave
because
I touched off the thing, but I can keep going if you want me to.
Yeah, I've lost track.
Yeah, I don't know where we are. Are we at Disney?
Where?
kidding.
Yeah, sorry. I have a few that are at adjacent parks. I can rapid fire some real quick.
Whoa. You're out of control.
I know, right? I'm going to remain out of control for the next 30 seconds. Rapid fire, Universal, Hidden Gems.
Universal.
I know, right?
Oh,
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. It's called
Ghetto.
Dank.
Yep. Ready?
I know.
Oh, he's got a whole
Sidebar.
list.
Yeah. So the Rickety Ride Rocket, when you go through
That's a hidden gem.
well, part of it is when you go through the section of track through the fire station, cruises through the building, that is shaped like a treble clef. So
Cool.
you wouldn't know
Oh.
it while you're on
I'm
it. but-
inside a music note.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of them. Let's see here. If you're in line in the Men in Black queue and you pass by doorknobs, pull on them, jiggle them around. You got to jiggle them a little forcefully, and there's a special effect that happens behind the doors. So get very hands-on.
Do they break?
No, they
No.
puff smoke and like buzz and like light up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's fun. But yeah, when you go through the queue, you got to grab that handle pretty forcefully and jiggle it up and down, and it'll set off the effect.
Interesting.
There's a piece of the Berlin Wall on City Walk behind.
Is it still
the
there?
Hard
Did you
Rock. Yeah,
confirm?
still
Yeah,
there.
it's there.
Yeah. We went back and looked at it, and it's just like it's as exciting as looking at a wall. would be.
Brick wall.
Yeah. So it used to be graffitied
Nobody
up.
looks at walls these days.
Yeah, nobody just looks at walls the same way. It used to be all graffitied up from Berlin, but the rumor is that somebody on maintenance was like, somebody wrote all over this wall. Clean
And
it
they
up.
washed off the Berlin graffiti.
Correct.
No.
Oh my god.
No, stop. You're
Yeah.
lying.
No, I'm serious. That's the rumor. I wasn't there firsthand, but they're like, it's definitely faded, and you can tell that there was stuff there, but it's not the same. But there's a plaque that says, hey, this is the Berlin Wall. But if you go in there and you want to confuse some staff members, go near it, find an employee and be like, hey, where's the Berlin Wall? They'll be like, leave me alone. You jerk.
Oh my gosh. They don't even know.
People don't even know what they're walking by.
When
But yeah,
they
it's behind the
know.
Hard Rock. So if you go to the Hard Rock, the entrance to the Hard Rock restaurant, and stay outside the building, go to the far right and walk all the way around the building just before you get to where the entrance to Blue Man Group or the Nickelodeon studio used to be, is on the left-hand side is a chunk of the Berlin Wall with a little plaque on it. You probably see people sitting next to it. They don't even know.
Interesting.
Let's see. Next, Lost Continent has that little hideaway on the wall, on the rocks, and since they closed down Poseidon's Fury, there's a nice little petite retreat on the backside of that Mediterranean shopping experience where you can just go and hang out and get away from all the noise. And so if you're looking for a nice quiet place to eat, that's the place I would go. In the children's area of DreamWorks, they redid the DreamWorks area, and they have these electronic frogs, and they sit on a wall, and there's like 5 or 6 of them, something like that. And it's got to be an odd number. It's like 5 or 7 of them. And there's a lily pad, and when you stand on the lily pad, they make a ribbit noise. But those frogs are made by the same company who made the frogs for the Budweiser commercial. So if you stand on the lily pad to the far left, and then step on the lily pad directly in the middle, and step on the lily pad on the far right, it will do Budweiser, which is a nice little treat for the kids.
Just for the kids.
Correct.
Yes, of course.
Correct.
The kids always ask me to do that.
Absolutely. This next one is Harry Potter-ish Creature. When you're just in London walking down the street, Creature, the house elf from Harry Potter, is if you look at the facade of the row homes, you can see that one is dirtier and grimier, and that is Grimmauld Place. That's where home of the Order of the Phoenix is. And in the upstairs window, periodically, Creature, the house elf, will pull back the curtain and peek out.
Cool.
Yeah. People oftentimes don't know which door to look at, but you know.
Mhm.
And then lastly, this is a little sneaks. If you want to save time walking through Islands of Adventure, when you cross over the first bridge, move to the left by Green Eggs and Ham and walk around the back of the building, and you will cut out an easy 2 to 3 minutes of walk time through,
If not more with crowds.
through Seuss Landing, and nobody's back there, and it jumps you out right at a bathroom. That's the end of my Universal hidden gems. I come up with more, but I wanted to keep it fast because I knew I was going to get dirty fucking looks.
Yeah, from the Dank cast.
Pause for editing.
You guys are jerks.
I
My God.
love it.
Who's next? Anyone else got something?
Yeah. So if you check out the UK Pavilion, if you go around the back, there's a little garden,
I love
beautifully
He loves the
landscaped.
garden.
And then during certain festivals, they'll actually have a live band out there.
Oh yeah, that's true. We've stumbled
I-
upon it on accident.
Yeah, just because I heard the music.
Did
And
you
they
hear
normally
what they
do
say? The
rock
rhythm is gonna
band.
get you.
Oh, they do tea times out there too, don't they?
I haven't seen the tea times, but yes.
Oh, and I've never. I mean, they have stores back there too that I didn't even know they existed. It's really another corner that we frequent and we explore it.
Do you know what was another hidden gem that you guys didn't know about that Jonathan brought you to?
The waterfall.
The waterfall
In Canada.
in Canada.
And,
Yeah.
Although I think they knew it was there once we brought them there. They were like, "Oh yeah, nobody goes to Canada though, so like, you go there for maple syrup. There's no liquor back here. No, stop wasting our time, fucking Canada.
Like
What's that
shit.
all about?"
How funny is it that Epcot has, I feel like, the most hidden gems that we've talked about?
I know. I love that for us. I love it for us.
No,
Love it.
I hate it. The worst ever.
Let me see. Hidden gems. What else do we got? What else do we have? Let's pause and think.
I got
What
a
do you
hot
post
take
there?
on one that some people may. I think it's become a hidden gem because of updates and upgrades, but I don't. And it could just be my personal opinion about it. But I feel like a hot take hidden gem is Star Tours when compared to Smuggler's Run.
I mean, I would agree that it's a hidden gem in that I don't think I've seen the wait time longer than 10 minutes in the last 2 years that we've had passes.
Yeah, I think that people just line up more for the new
I'm
one. and
hearing.
it's also kind of parked outside of the land, so people tend to like kind of walk right by it and not really care. So it's always like almost like a 5 to 10 minute wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Alright.
pretty much the same ride vehicle.
It's a good ride.
It is a good ride.
It's a
It
classic.
is.
I
I
know,
slightly
and I-
got motion sickness on it.
I'm not. I know it's not a hidden gem. It had just been so long since I had even thought about it. It was kind of like I relearned about it.
Just now.
You know, it's actually it's the water ride in Animal Kingdom. The something is it something rapids? What is it?
The Avatar one?
No, you see.
No, it's like Kowali Rapids or something like that. Or
Oh.
like there is an Avatar one though.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Did
Yes.
that replace it?
No,
No.
Avatar's in the Avatar world. This has been here, and it's still here. Let me see. Yeah, but that's a good ride, and I forgot it was even there until I took my nephew, and I was like, "Yeah, this is here. Good for us. Let's enjoy it." Let me
Let's get
see.
dangerous.
Yeah, Carly River Rapids. Have you been on it?
I don't think so.
We tend not to do
Water rides.
water rides when we go to the parks.
Interesting.
Like, I think sometimes those rides stay hidden gems, but because of the water ride, I have another. This is a tie into that. I don't know if Ashley picked up on this, but at Epic, I know back to the ghetto. At Epic, in the Dragon Isle of Berk land, their water ride, which is Fire Drill. When you get off of that, they also, you know how at Disney too, they have like the dryers, the people dryers. Well, they have the people dryers there, but it's an ode to dueling dragons.
Where is it?
It's at Epic and it's at the Isle of Berk, so they're the same colorway. And I forget what they call those dryers, but they have like a name that's very. It's a cutesy kind of name for those two dryers there.
King dryers. They dry you out.
Yes. Yeah. The people dryers for when you're wet, when you're soaked. How do y'all feel about the hidden gems of park to park transportation? And I'm not just talking about buses, although some days buses be like a gem when you're walking all day.
I have another internal park hidden gem before we move to transportation.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
And I think this one's definitely out of the way, so not everybody indulges, but there's a train in Animal Kingdom that takes you to a back section of the park, and I think it's called Rafiki's Planet. Is that what it's called? Natalie's shaking her head. Yes, nobody else can see it, but she's confirming that I'm not crazy. But what's really interesting about Rafiki's Planet, and I'm sure they do things that are actually for families there. I'm not paying attention to that information, but I do know that they have a veterinary setup back there. and the walls there are windows into that setup, and you can see animals often as they're being cared for back there. So sometimes you can see surgeries, sometimes you see, they're doing like EGDs where they're like going down the throat to check and see what they ate that was funny, or they're doing x-rays, and it's a really unique experience. I think you and I have trekked out there once, husband, but it would have been many, many years ago, and I've been super interested in returning to experience that area.
Yeah, we haven't gone back and experienced that area in quite some time.
I feel like a decade. Like solid, like a decade. But
Maybe
like what a
more.
unique experience to see, an animal sedated and having to have a procedure done, whether it's, annual monitoring of them or like an actual problem that they've had. I just think
Yeah.
that's super cool.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Checks all the boxes for like that curiosity about their care.
It's very cool. I know they had the petting area. I didn't realize they had.
That's right. They
The,
do have a
uh,
petting zoo back there.
Yeah, they have a petting area, and I didn't know that they had the window. That's very cool.
I hear that it's most like to go early in the morning is usually when they do the more procedure like things, but sometimes they are just bringing, the animals in there for like normal routine checks for whatever reason.
It's cute.
Yeah, sometimes I see that when they post about it on the Facebook groups, and I just think that's so cool that they do that for, the population. It's good for the animals too, right? Because, they're doing their due diligence and taking care of them, and they're emphasizing the importance of animal safety too. Fish are friends, not food, but like sometimes they need extra
Yeah.
care, and they're not always friendly.
Fish
Sure.
are
Also,
friends.
Fish are food too. We've all had fish sticks, like especially Fridays during Lent.
Oh, God, I had the
During Lent,
worst.
stuff
Not,
Fish
every,
is not
not
Lent,
everybody
so-
ate them.
Yeah, sometimes you never had Fish Friday. Pizza.
No,
instead.
I didn't. I didn't eat. We didn't. We
We're
actually did
so
have pizza.
lucky. I would get like 3 fish sticks and like canned corn.
Ew.
Mhm.
Fish sticks are the worst. Like I don't even think that's real fish. It's probably just like clear
And,
hot dogs.
and I don't think she even baked them because in the oven they get crispy.
You think she nuked them?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that even legal?
Rude.
You had the hot dogs of the sea.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's a hidden gem right there.
I was like,
It's
oh
called
great,
salmonella.
fish stick. Can I get a chicken tender?
It's Friday. You can't have meat. Come on now. It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings.
That's so mean.
Do fish cry? Hidden gem. Let's see. Oh, I got one that I think both Natalie and January know about and utilize, but they don't want this hidden gem to get out there. This is
Uh-oh.
probably just a hidden. They want this to stay hidden. Here it goes. During the fireworks, wait times go down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You deny. Behind
I
the
do
castle,
deny.
it's just walk on that carousel.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I stand
this.
front and center in front of the castle and watch the fireworks
With everybody, that's the best
with
place
everybody.
to be. It's just be right in front of the castle, watch
Just
the
be there.
fireworks, like you've never seen them before, ever in your life.
Ever in your
There's
life.
the whole park, everything else
First
is
time.
closed. Don't go, don't waste your time in those lines. They're closed.
Yes. Don't waste your time.
It's not a hidden gem. I'm going to cross that off my list. Do we want to go over park-to-park transportation?
I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to tell everybody your hacks. I think it's more of a hack than a gem, though.
No, I think the Skyliner is a gem.
I don't think it's hidden.
It's
The
not
way
hidden, but
he emphasized.
I don't think people use it.
I
as
think
much.
everybody uses it.
Nah. When was the last? How long is the wait when you get on the Skyliner?
I mean, it depends on where you are.
10 minutes?
Not like I don't think. Yeah, maybe at most, right? Maximum.
Sometimes
I
the bus oh my God, they take it forever.
think. Right.
That's true. So
But the
annoying.
Skyliner's not the most efficient form of transportation between the parks, but it's the most fun.
If you're not scared
Go
of
high.
heights.
Yeah. I think it's the most fun compared to when you compare it to buses, to the boats, to the monorail. I think the Skyliner wins. I mean, that's my personal thing. How do you all feel?
I mean, it's important. I like it. It is a fun mode. I like that it drops you. Like, especially for us, like if we're going to Epcot, baby, that's it. We're already in there. Let's go. We're already starting off in Paris, near Paris. And Gem. Hat. I would say Hack too, to be honest.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I enjoy the buses for the AC when you can finally get on it. I enjoy the Skyliner for the view and the ride and the experience. Sometimes that breeze when it kicks in just right. I did not enjoy the boats. I thought I was going to die. It was so hot in there. I will do anything. I will walk before I do the boats again.
I did not like the boats.
We've actually left the parkway at the same time as Yaneri's parents, and we were gonna meet up with them at the hotel. And by the I took him. I think it took him like over if not over an hour, close to an hour, to get to and then we lost communication, so we just ended up like going home.
That sucks. That sucks. Because you're trying to spend time with them, right?
Yeah.
Well, January was pretending that we lost signal, but we had full bars. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
They might listen to this. I'm not editing that one out.
You kidding?
Yeah, y'all love your family, so
Yeah, we do.
if they're not sure that's a joke.
No, but for real, like it really was a pain. That particular day, like it was ridiculous.
The transportation, not them.
Oh no, not them. The
I
transportation.
don't think we've
like,
ever had a real problem with the buses.
Did you say your issue was with the buses or with the boats, Natalie?
It was the boats. It was the boats.
It was the boats.
They wanted to take the boat.
No, I will
And-
always pass on the boat.
I think that people should try the boat once, at least once. Try it
Not
at least
during the
once.
summer, though.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
take it during the winter. It's probably a great evening tour during the colder months of the year.
Yeah, and then some people don't want to take the boat because it's colder, because it's water and the wind and all that.
You probably wouldn't get me back on a boat during the summer. It would have to be I bet it's probably nice, definitely, during the holidays. With all the lights and, the theming.
The lights, the steamy. I like it.
All right, fam. Any final thoughts on hidden gems?
I think there's a lot of hidden gems that we probably forgot about.
Boma at
Yeah,
Polynesian.
These are
This
top
is
tier
true.
ones for sure.
And maybe we can talk about.
I did have that on my list, but not for Boma. It was more for the if you're not going over to Animal Kingdom, but you're gonna you want to
it's so
get
cool.
breakfast. Go
I've
get
never
Boma
seen
and
a
walk
giraffe
around and
that
see some of the
freaking
animals.
close before in my
Afterwards, it's
entire
always,
life. No,
They don't just roll
it's
around.
so cool, you guys.
The zoo in Miami used to do a giraffe experience, and you'd pay like $5 or $10 for heads of lettuce and feed
Maybe
the
we should.
giraffes.
Do you
They would,
think Disney
lay in your
staff would
face.
yell at us if we brought our own head of lettuce to the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Yeah, they would yell. They would yell.
Wait, we can't hit him with. I didn't know you couldn't do that.
I do know that there are a couple of Africa trek tours that they do at Animal Kingdom, and I think they might have a giraffe experience where you can feed them, but I'm not entirely sure. But it is a behind the scenes literal wilderness trek. They harness you up and vest you up, and you're hooked to almost like a zip line so that they can keep track of you, mostly so that you don't fall off of bridges, but not so you can zip line.
Yeah.
I've seen some videos on them. They're expensive, but I would like to do that once. I don't know that that's considered hidden. I think Disney does do a lot of extracurricular tours that maybe aren't as widely
Extracurricular.
advertised.
Mm-hmm.
Like we want to. What do you mean extra? Like the one that we want to do? What is it? Something in the savannah?
Oh,
What do you say?
Sipping savannas.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
extracurriculars. Those you get to pay for. But
Yeah.
the one time we went to the AP lounge situation in Morocco with my sister. My sister banged in. Well, no, she was already called out that day. But I talked her into going to Epcot, and so one of us worked from the AP lounge, but the rest of us went and had champagne in Italy, and then we came back to the AP lounge and we did the free sand art thing, mosaic.
Yeah, the mosaic thing.
and that
I was
really
sad.
cool, and it was
We
free.
got there so late.
Yeah. We didn't get to do it.
They have weird times for that stuff. But even the stuff you have to pay for, I think some of it is really cool and worth the investment. You just got to do the research ahead of time and sign up for it, I guess. I think the
I agree.
Africa one that I was talking about in Animal Kingdom was $250 or something per person.
Oh snap!
But it's 2 or 3 hours long, and you get a meal, and you're literally going into the land. You're not you're not just on the truck.
I like it.
Perfect. This is a good place to end it.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Oh.
there's one last thing, but it's not I would say it's a hack, and I couldn't even tell you the full hack because I didn't watch the full video. But It got my attention. I didn't have the time or the attention span to finish it. But it's this lady, and she goes, I think she's at Magic, and she buys like a pretzel, maybe like a cheesy pretzel, like bread.
Uh-huh.
And then she goes somewhere else and she buys like, I don't remember if it was a turkey leg or something that was like meat. You already know. And she made a sandwich out of it. And I was just like, that's actually pretty fucking smart.
Well, dang.
I
That's a
know.
whole world of possibilities.
I know. And she
She
really
made
blew my
her
mind
own
because I was like,
sandwich.
think of the possibilities.
Maybe that can be
Like
yeah, maybe that could
creative,
be like a whole episode
make your
of
own.
food concoctions. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
what can you make at the parks?
Right? Exactly.
Yes,
What
You're
can
welcome.
you make at the parks?
Kind
You
of
just blew
food
my
can you make
mind.
at the parks?
You're welcome.
Sweet.
Oh,
And
la-di-da-di-da.
on that note, we'll catch y'all another time.
Stay tuned.
Stay dank.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dank Pod. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share wherever you listen. Send your feedback and questions to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Join us next week when we chat about the best photo spots in the parks. Until next time, stay dank.